Around and do a spin around it with 360.
So again, this is another week. No sport unless y'all subject yourself to watch Vic Beasley in the XFL yesterday.
Hey, Vic
Shout out to Vic
Hey.
Beasley. He still finds work.
Hey,
But what happened? What happened, Coach?
no, that actually I actually watched both games. They're actually great run defense. I mean, the defense
Yeah.
was great. The offense just looks crap. Ain't no offense in that game. It's all defense, right? But then again, it's early, so man,
It's early. It's early.
It's early. So.
Well, shout out to the probably the potential NFL G League, what the
That's what
XFL
it
is
is.
probably going to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
You know, Vic Beasley is probably on his way back to the NFL in that case. This guy got more lives than a cat. So he will be back in the NFL. But it's Sunday. You know what that means. It's your host, Magnus. We have some topics coming out. We got some people that's been talking all out, either the side of their ass, out their mouth, the side of their mouth, whatever like that. Because now it looks like they're projecting Justin Fields to the Falcons. Oh, yeah, your favorite player, you know? Justin Fields is what the guy that you wanted, right? You wanted Justin Fields, and he's coming back because your boy said that he doesn't like, I don't like the cold. I don't like the cold.
It get cold in Atlanta, shit.
Bro. So,
big dummy.
anyway, but to our resident nose tackle, whose sole purpose is to stuff the run and stuff people's dreams of Lamar Jackson and Justin Fields getting here, we have. Hey, what's up, bro?
It ain't happening. Either one. And then, hold on. Wasn't it cold when they came down here and played us? I'm just curious.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. We stayed outside all day.
So he want to come. Okay, make that make sense. But
He miss his mama. That's what it is.
well, his mama can keep on missing him because he ain't gonna be down here. Hey,
right.
But anyway, what's going on, everybody? We appreciate everybody coming out.
Above my head, who's going to have some news from D-Led, because apparently D-Led need to be drug tested. So we're going to discuss what this man is talking about. The therapist, the 360 dunker. We got Warren. Talk to him, bro.
Hey guys, there's the news flash. That's something I put out there on Twitter. Bradley Burns, if the Bears opt to deal Fields, I spy trade partner at the Falcons. And this was given to me by Mark Bradley. So there you have it. That's my stupidity at its best. Good morning. You can have therapist back. Yeah.
That was D-Led, the Falcons therapist. Okay. Like I said, we'll go into detail about what he said because I don't even know what he said. But we're gonna find out. Coach, what you eating and what's the temperature where you at, man?
I don't know. I'm trying to warm up. I'm eating some spicy beef jerky. That shit hot.
Look, wait,
breakfast, man.
wait, Coach, wait, hold up. Why I have a picture of you with the trees behind you in Tacoma, Washington, with the little plaid shirt on?
Duck Dynasty, right?
Jack beef jerky.
It was on sale yesterday, so I had to get some. What's it to? 42 degrees, man. It's 42 degrees. But
42. Okay. Oh, heat wave. We had a heat wave right now.
Cloudy.
Yeah, y'all got early spring.
Cloudy with a chance of rain.
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Yeah. Hey, welcome in, everybody, man. It's gonna be a good Sunday, another good Sunday. So let's do this, man.
The thing is, like, we're pulling. I mean, I want everybody to realize, like, we're pulling shows out of our ass here, you know, because, like, there's not a lot of stuff to go on, and you know, we appreciate you guys for showing up. All 30 of y'all, like, share, and subscribe. Share it. Come in with the energy. Come in with the questions. Don't wait until the Q&A section. That's towards the end of the show. If you got questions, we got answers. So check this out. We got to talk to the elite today because, again, here we go. Andrew G., one of the first ones in the room. You know, bright up and early. Floyd Donnelly, that's my boy right there, man. Bubba Gump, Unknown Comic. I see what you're saying there, man. I agree with what you're saying, man. Workflow Dre. You got to let me know, Workflow. You at work today? You got to let me know, brother, okay? Miss Pamela Johnson. We got her here. P. Coleman, he's warming up because he's...
P.
Coleman,
what's going on, Miss Pamela?
I know you're getting ready to troll. Just go ahead and start trolling, man. Don't start with the morning, y'all. Just come right on in, man, okay? I know. I expect more from you, P. Coleman, okay? Let's do it.
It's going to happen.
We got Chandrell. We got Chandrell Walton. Yeah, you have seen anybody named Chandrell Walton? I want to know if this person's new. I want to welcome him to the family.
I don't know.
You have seen anybody? Well, if you're new, welcome to the family. You know, keep that energy going and whatnot.
Oh God.
We got Miss Sonia Howell. We got Bobby Boy Zone 3. What's up? You know, always good to see you. What else we got, man? We got Champagne Bath. Okay.
You got to prove it in there.
Prove it out here. Talking. We got Knight Rider. We got Buck Skull Gang in the house. Oh, Lord.
Ethan Jones.
Y'all need all the help y'all can get. Y'all may want to take these off our head.
Yeah. We got Stealth Model TV 23. Yo, AFN salute. Yo, salute back to you, brother.
Salute, man.
And we got Marcus Washington. What's up, man? How you doing, man? Dre Harrison. We got everybody. Wait a minute. What? Dre Harrison just said Carolina just signed D'Angelo Hall to the coaching staff.
To the coaching staff, yes.
Well, you know what? He just got beat for 6 just now. There it is. There's your thing right there. Okay, you heard it here first. Okay, so
he's the assistant D-back coach.
Hey.
Oh. Well, you know what the thing is, Sandra? I put it like this. You've been following us all year. I'm gonna need to see more from you. Okay, keep this going. I want you to keep this going. Keep talking to us. Bring out your questions and whatnot. You know, I know I usually talk about my leaders, but I apologize.
See Knight Rider.
Hey. Yes, man. Knight Rider all ready. Yes, Knight Rider. This is not, sir. There you go.
That's Coach Junior.
It ain't even 12 yet.
He ain't Knight Rider no more.
Before we start going, we don't want Gage and we don't want Julio back. Y'all can have him, but how do y'all feel about Mike Evans being a cap casualty? Mike Evans might be a cap casualty, so you know, like that you guys are kind of like in cap hell down there right now. Same like you know, this is legit. I ain't even trolling. I'm saying this is like legit stuff that I've been hearing about. But Juan, what did D-Led say this time that we could talk about this? Man? What did he say?
Man, pretty much per his source, man. Talking about he spied that we could have a potential trade, you know, as far as quarterback. And I was talking with Ant, and this is what's bothering me. Everybody's up in arms over their feelings about us getting Justin Fields or whatever. And I'm loving the fact that y'all trying to throw everything at us and the kitchen sink, because I said it in one of my tweets. Y'all scared of us building a competitive team. Number one. But I think it's the curse of expectation. And y'all follow me on this. All of our teams in the 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s had bad owners. Nobody tried to develop these teams. Y'all remember when the Braves would win a couple of games or whatever, and then all of a sudden the Braves were known for winning national championships but never having a championship. So we won the World Series. Then everybody's expectation went through the roof. And then we didn't win another one for 20 some odd years. Now we got 2 championships. This last championship we didn't win didn't really kill people as much as it did had we not won the first one. All of our teams, football, basketball, and baseball, had the same problem with the fan base. Had we won those 2 Super Bowls, the expectations for the fans, they would have had more patience. Because their expectations would have been met, and that's the problem. This 7-10 season wouldn't have been no different. They'd have been like, oh, well, you know, the Falcons just need to build the defense. They need to plug. Everything we've been talking about, they would focus on because their emotions would have been out of it. Oh, we got 2 championships. We all right. You know, we just got to build the team and whatever. But because they see potential in us and we get right there, but don't do it, they don't have any more. They like, okay, look, y'all making me feel bad. So right now, y'all need to win now because I said so. And with this right here, it's the same thing with the quarterbacks. There ain't nothing wrong with Ritter. There's nothing wrong with Ritter. Not one thing. There's not one thing wrong with him other than he has not played enough. That's it. Y'all seen these 4 games. Y'all seen his progression. Some of y'all know history. Y'all know what these quarterbacks that y'all love to talk about, y'all know their beginnings. Y'all know how terrible their beginnings were. But it's just because of the simple fact, y'all see so much potential in this team, and it pisses you off that the team has not gotten over the hump. That y'all like, look, you either going to win this year or I don't like you. And y'all throwing everything at the Falcons so that they don't build that team. So you can keep being in your feelings. Y'all love being in y'all feelings, period. And Woody said it more times than not, and I'm going to say it again. Y'all like to be entertained losers rather than uncomfortable winners. And we keep telling y'all it's the process. And here's the process and how y'all act. If we say that this person don't fit this team or this scheme, oh, y'all hating them. No, they just don't work out. And for all of y'all that seem to think we tripping, go back and watch the Atlanta and Chicago game and tell me what you see. Tell me if that's the kind of quarterback you want on the team. Never mind it being on Chicago. Tell me if that's the kind of quarterback you want being on this team. Because I was there and I was sitting up and I could still see he was making poor decisions on the field.
Facts.
Don't blame the O-line. Don't blame the defense. Because one thing about the O-line and the defensive line don't control the quarterback as a person. He was throwing balls at the back of his lineman's helmets. He was running around like a squirrel chasing a nut. He couldn't read the defense to save his life. That ain't got nothing to do with the team. But y'all want him to come here and figuring with the O-line we got and the defense we got and the weapons we got, gonna make him a better quarterback. Putting him on Atlanta's not gonna make him read the defense. Putting him on Atlanta's not gonna make him a better thrower. And just because we had somebody that ran around. We had somebody that ran around and laid on their back and threw the ball to Jesus during the game.
He almost made Arthur Smith quit that day, man. He almost made Arthur Smith quit that day. Like it was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Okay. The same thing we said about Lamar. Why y'all think Chicago ain't really vying for this dude? Why y'all think that?
He ain't showing nothing in practice. He ain't showing nothing. He's a good runner.
You don't see the Falcons saying, "Oh, well, he played 4 games. He won 2 of those games, but he ain't for us. We need to let him go."
And they didn't pick him.
Right.
It was the last regime that picked
him. That's the problem. Y'all ain't worried about
what you got, Coach.
I'm gonna think about what one said. The reason this is coming up, right? Realize Ledbetter, he was vying for Justin Fields the whole time in the draft.
Yeah.
What he's trying to do, he's trying to put 2 and 2 together. Who do we have in our front office? Who do we have on the coaching staff? People that drafted this guy.
Oh, Chicago too.
Yeah.
He's going out on a limb. Just
a thin one.
Just talking, and it's just something he has something to talk about right now. So it sounds good because this is the first time you never heard him say anything about Lamar Jackson.
Nope.
Right. So he has. Okay, I'm going to defend him just a little bit. He does have people that he talk to, but I don't see this being a liable to get the guy. I don't want him here. If he comes here, man, my Lord, I'm gonna be pissed. But I don't see Fields fitting this system.
I'm not answering that. I'm not. I'm not gonna have
No.
like that.
You ain't gotta answer it, but I'm making a point.
Yeah.
This is what we talking about.
Okay.
But he ain't in the league. That's the thing.
No. Because I'm gonna tell you something. This right here, and I'm attacking the point. This right here is gonna have no facts to back it up. It's no sense answering. There is no answer because there is no facts to back that up. Period.
Okay.
Period.
Juan, my brother, Juan, Coach and Ant. Can I? All right, I'm gonna interject on this thing real quick because this is all about clicks. Because you gotta be able to sell things in the off season because right now there's a lull between the off season, the Super Bowl, and now you got that lull between like the combine and the NFL draft. So you gotta put whatever you gotta pull your train and see. Coach know about this. You gotta pull your train into speculation station. That's what you gotta do. Speculation station. That's where we at right now. So here's my thing with this.
Right.
Because because Coach, you're our resident historian here. See, I know Juan, you are too. But when was the last time the Bears had a legit quarterback? Legit.
I ain't gonna say that.
I'm talking like what, 80s?
Never,
right? Yeah, never.
They weren't known for quarterbacks. They were known for defense.
Exactly. And see, here's my problem with this, okay? Because it's just like what the Jets did. When was the last time the Jets had a legit quarterback? Was probably 1969 with Joe Namath. And you got pigeonholed when you drafted Zach Wilson. You had to do it. So what the Bears had to do is like, we have to find a quarterback because we got to deal with that man in Green Bay. So we got to get a quarterback to be able to keep up. Because guess what? Our defense is all right, but we got to be able to get a quarterback at least. And that's exactly what they did. Okay, fine. It did not work out. What you did was you got Michael Vick 3.0. At least Lamar Jackson can throw. At least Lamar Jackson can throw. This. Let me pull up this. Let me get the stats for you real quick, okay? I got my crack staff.
Magnus, why you pull that up? Why you pull it up? I got to ask you a question, and I ask everybody a question. What were their record this past season?
Who, Chicago?
The Bears?
Yes.
A little to a lot. They ain't have a lot of wins. They have more wins than us.
Juan, to answer your question, they got the number one pick in the draft.
No. I need the numerical because I'm trying to make a point here. What was the numerical record?
Oh man, there's a reason why they pick it.
I'll let you know. I got it right here.
What, 3-14?
I think so. Bears.
Yeah, and they had a full staff. And they traded for Chase Claypool. They thought that was the missing piece to put next to Darnell Mooney.
So let's compare. Wait. Let's compare numbers. Since we're gonna do apples to apples, oranges to oranges. We were slated at the beginning of the season to go 2-15, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. We went 7-10 with two quarterbacks. Two. Y'all went 3-14 with one. And that's the dude you want us to take and get rid of Ritter or make him sit him on the bench. Just for y'all that just waking up and ain't had y'all grits. Mama ain't made you no pancakes. You want a 2-15 team that went 7-10, almost got into the playoffs, to take a quarterback that was on a 3-14 team. How's that add up? How is him being on a 3-14 team gonna make a 7-10 team better? And I need y'all to think about this. I don't need y'all to sit up here and say, "Oh, because he can run around or he's got an arm." If he's got an arm, why didn't he use it? Because if he used his arm, don't you think they'd have more than 3 wins?
Like I said, they had a full staff.
Because technically, a lot of the times a lot of the runs that he made, he got maybe about 5 or 6 yards running. other times he couldn't get past the line of scrimmage because he was too busy dodging players in the backfield. So if he's dodging players in the backfield and he's so elite, why he ain't throw the ball downfield?
Well, these are his stats from last year, okay? In 15 games. So he had 60.4% completion percentage. That's kind of like below the league average. 2,242 yards. This is 15 games now. 2,242 yards, 17 touchdowns, 11 picks, with 1,143 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns.
Okay, now do they say now are most of those now
from last year.
Now I know they're going to say, well, he had a lot of touchdowns. Granted, he did. Were they running touchdowns or were they passing touchdowns?
Forrest Gump.
Because technically, if we understand a quarterback is a person that throws the ball and then has the option to run.
Yeah,
he's a running back with a throwing on.
Yeah, 17 passing touchdowns.
17 passing touchdowns, yeah. Right? Okay.
Oh, it's funny, Coach. It's funny. There's a certain other guy that had 17 passing touchdowns last year too. That they were. There's another black quarterback that had 17 touchdowns last year too.
I see where you're going there.
Please enlighten us. Who was that?
There's a certain quarterback in Baltimore that wants 3 first-round picks to go get him, and he had 17 touchdowns to 7 picks. Yes, and he ran for 764 yards and 3 touchdowns. Oh, my bad, he got hurt though. But guess what? I know it. It's a physical sport. People get hurt. He gets hurt a lot though, with the way he plays. But if you look in Tennessee. Did Arthur Smith ever have a quarterback that resembled anything like Justin Fields or Lamar Jackson?
No.
Now you said 17 touchdowns, right? How many games did that span across?
15.
15 games.
He played in 15 games last year.
He played in 15 games, and he played in 15 games. No, it was in 15 games, and he had 17 touchdowns. So he did a touchdown a game.
Yep, give or take.
Okay.
Plus he had 8 rushing.
He had 8 rushing.
Yes.
Why they 3-14?
Because he had to run the damn ball. He had 1,000 yards, man.
Well,
they
had.
That's a lot of freaking running.
No. Because I'm about to get to my second part. You said he had to run the ball, right?
Yeah, they wasn't gonna win.
Right. Yeah. He had how many yards again rushing?
1,143.
1,143 rushing yards, and then 3-14. You see where I'm going here? And if you're not, I'm about to give it to you. This is what happens when you don't build your team correctly. Because now your quote-unquote quarterback has to compensate for the whole team in order to score. And y'all still had a terrible record. Because if the defense...
I don't think he could throw. I don't think he could read a defense.
And I'm going to break it down. If the defense would have made stops, a lot of them games they probably would have won. If the offensive line would have protected him, he probably would have made more passing touchdowns. He wouldn't have had to run so much. This is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. We're trying to build a complete team around a budding quarterback so that he does not have to do what Justin Fields had to do. We don't want that.
But check this out, Juan. Check this out, though. Because we went to war with a broken down Heisman winner and Marcus Mariota, and we got 7 wins out of that. Okay, our defense wasn't really all that great either. Our offensive line was a work in progress at times, especially at left guard and at center. If anybody knows, they want to ride Drew Dalman out on a rail right now.
Yeah.
But we got 7 wins, and the majority of our games that we had were within 1 score with a patchwork defense.
Right.
With a bottom tier pass rush. Go ahead, Ant.
for 2 years straight.
Here's the issue, though. This is the same guy that could not beat out Jake Fromm at Georgia and transferred because of that. But they want to bring him here
and money.
So you want to replace a developing quarterback with less time and put in a developing quarterback with more time. Because at the same time, you do realize if he can't read a defense and he can't go through progressions, Arthur Smith cannot open up his playbook.
Nope.
And I said this about Mariota. When Mariota did well in games, Arthur Smith opened up their playbook. When he did terrible in games, he dumbed it down. Arthur Smith will never, ever open his playbook up 100% on Justin Fields because Justin Fields cannot read defenses.
Nope.
And if you cannot read defenses, you are sitting duck. You can't even, you got to react to whatever the defense gives you. And by that time, it's too late. Because you got these edge rushers. These edge rushers is quick.
I don't know, man. Like it doesn't make, honestly, it really does not make any sense, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, why would they keep projecting us to go get him and then we'll have a team to build around him?
That part. You said it. Yeah. Because here's the deal.
That's it.
Coach has said it a number of times. This is a deep draft defensively. Okay? Mm-hmm. What do we need? Mm-hmm. We need defensive pieces. Mm-hmm. And we're in a very prime position to make all the kind of moves we want to make if we do it the right way. So that we can have Ritter shine. Because we all know if you got a great defense, they basically determine where you at on the field. So you ain't got to go 80 yards. Good defense puts you in position to literally tear up the red zone. And that's less stress on Ritter because you got to think any quarterback that got to constantly go 80 yards, that's a task. I don't care how good you are. That's a task. It wears on you. But
don't forget, Juan. Don't forget our special teams is pretty damn good too.
Yeah.
Our special teams balled out last year.
Yeah.
In terms of like, field position and all that. So,
right.
But these are the things it's not sexy to talk about. It's not sexy to talk about field positioning or punting or, building a team. But yet, and I'm gonna go to you, Coach. Yet we have a scout as our GM, and we're talking about going out. And even though we went out and tried to get Deshaun Watson can read a defense. Though. He's not a runner. He's a run second guy. He'll sit there and try to read a defense and then take off. Now he went Law and Order SVU and like to be touchy-feely with a couple of people and whatnot, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We're not talking about that.
Don't touch my leg.
Make me feel good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Allegedly. Okay, my man likes rim jobs. My man likes whatever. He likes rim jobs.
Never mind.
Allegedly.
Never mind. Nope.
He just like OJ allegedly done it.
Yeah. Speaking of allegedly liking rim jobs, this has been brought to you by Manscaped. Not right. I'm gonna try to do you good on this one, man. Get 20% off Manscaped with free shipping. Of course, everybody like free shipping. Use the code AFN because guess what? If you like a little bit of backdoor action, go ahead and shave back there, man. All right. We know we got that freak in the comment section. Yo, look. Okay, I'm not knocking what y'all do. Just make sure you clean the area, okay? Shave your crown, you won't frown, all right?
If your cherries is fuzzy, you won't get no love.
My Lord.
Look, yeah, like I said, I know there's some freaks out there. Manscaped will take care of you. Like I said, tell your boy Magnus said your code AFN 20% off. If the glove don't fit, in more ways than one, if the glove don't fit,
don't fit, you need to shave.
There you go, D. Coleman. Shake that Gucci before she smooch. All right.
This is brought to you by NC-17. D. Coleman has dropped the mic on the NC-17 comment of the day.
D. Coleman got comment of the day right there, man. Go ahead, Coach. I'm trying to get us back under control.
No. And what the fuck? Yes. All right, rumor mill. Like I say, man. Like me and Ant did the show yesterday, man. Talk about money talks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We need money to build this team.
Got to spend some
One
money.
person gonna take a lot of this money. Derek Carr ain't gonna come cheap either. Justin Fields don't want it. So I'm just don't want it. Don't need him. Because if we it's hard to explain. I like the kid. I wish he could do better. I wish he could be better. But like you said, he can't read a defense. He's gonna take off. Just like Michael Vick. I hate to say it. I love Michael Vick when he was, but Michael Vick started running because he got hurt. He kept getting hurt. Once you keep getting hurt, man, Lamar Jackson, first couple of years, run. Now he can't stay healthy.
Nope.
It's a cycle. See, Steve Young, he started running. He got better. He learned how to be a quarterback. This guy here, I don't know. He's been doing all his life. Run. Police after him. Run. Simple shit like that. So, but can y'all hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. You good?
Yeah. You good?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we don't need him, man. So, move on. There's the man. Live with it.
Magnus.
Unanimous MVP.
Yeah. No, because I'm that dude today. I got all day today. I had a very good week, so I'm with it. You said he can't read the defense. Push the narrative is not cool. It's not a narrative. It's facts.
I'm talking about Justin Fields. I ain't talking about Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I know that. But see, we weren't. See, here's the deal. We weren't addressing Lamar Jackson. Number one, you got to go back and listen to what we were saying. We were talking about Justin Fields. Number two, he's an MVP. He had MVP accolades in 1 year.
Because he had 50,000 yards.
Yeah. We can't take he had MVP accolades 1 year, but what has he done since then? But run around. But back to what you were saying about not reading the defense. Yes. Justin Fields can't read the defense. It's not a narrative. It's fact. But because you may or may not choose to see it in that light, that's not my business.
They want the black man.
That's not my business because, like I said, you're not doing Atlanta any favors by bringing him here having the same foolishness because y'all don't have enough stuff on Ritter to prove that he's not a good quarterback. It's y'all opinion, and y'all don't like the fact that he is our quarterback right now because y'all have favorites. We got favorites. But it's not. I'm not going to put my favorites over building a complete team that's going to get wins.
Yep, there it is.
That's the whole thing.
Well, let me ask y'all a question. Y'all Georgia fans here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Would y'all want like a CJ Stroud on your team? Hold on. Not on Atlanta Falcons, but would y'all want a top-tier quarterback with lesser talent around him that could put up numbers, or would you want an absolute machine that you got in Georgia and just keep building upon that and continue to win? Remember, 2-time national champion. 2-time.
Back to back.
Because it's a machine. Georgia was building a machine when Alabama was winning all those national titles. Yes, you guys had to take a hit. Yes, you guys had to eat some crow. But now that you guys went and recruited well and you built a machine, you could keep that thing rolling. Because now Alabama's in the backseat right now, and the SEC belongs to Georgia. Guess what? The Atlanta Falcons are doing the same exact thing. They see the fact that that's how you build for success. You get a guy that can make plays. You get something called a gamer. You get guys that's called a leader, and you put them on there. And yes, It will not be gaudy numbers what Matt Ryan put up. It will not be gaudy numbers. It will not. It will not look good. He will not make a lot of Pro Bowls, probably not.
Mm-hmm.
But he will run. You will run the ball. You will play great defense, and we will make multiple playoffs every single year. We will be in the mix every single year. We already went through this with.
Yeah. Your mic is out. I like this comment right here by Miss. Miss said, "Man, Ritter's game is going to take a huge step when he gets Kyle Pitts." And that right there, my man, that's a good comment. Y'all overlooking that. Y'all forget, part of our 2022 season, we lost a lot of valuable players. Some on defense, some on offense. So you're judging Ritter off of 4 games with not a full roster. You're judging him off of 4 games without a full roster. So when we get pieces back, trust me, if Pitts was still playing and Ritter got on the field, trust me, that game, them 4 games would have been wins all the way around. Because Pitts changes the landscape of the offense. And with the way Ritter was playing, that would have just elevated. We keep telling y'all basing this man's skill set off of 4 games with a partial team.
His skill set is perfect.
Yeah.
My thing is, I look at guys coming from college to pro.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't really miss a beat in those 4 games.
No.
He lost the games, but he didn't miss a beat.
Right.
And this guy, like I tell everybody yesterday, he played 54 games the last 5 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
54 games. He only lost 8. 8.
Yeah.
That's some numbers. You can't tell me none of those guys who was first round picks last year, the year before, only lost 8 games when they was in college, unless they played 1 year. Unless there was 1 year wonders.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Wilson.
Most of those guys who came out in the last couple of years only played 1 year, maybe 2.
Trey Lance.
This guy started 4 years.
Coach, what did Justin Fields do when he went to Ohio State?
Went there and started. Coach, what do you want to throw the ball? That's what he did.
So if we going off based off of that, and this man won 54 games and comes to the NFL and really doesn't have a hiccup other than he was thrown in at the end of the season. And those 2 games, him getting himself adjusted to the speed of the game, and he wins the other 2 actually win a game against y'all, quote unquote. I say y'all, quote unquote, go. And this man on Chicago is on a 3-14 team now, and went from Georgia to Ohio State and was asking permission to throw the ball. And
no, he couldn't do it.
And y'all want to be y'all just so for what that sounds like to me is this a popularity game.
Well,
This a popularity game. Because none of them numbers, the math ain't mathing. None of them numbers add up.
Let me ask you something, Ant.
Such a hater, bro.
Because I mean, right now, like I said, this guy is it's like walking on a minefield. You know, like it's like with just like with Matt Ryan, he's walking on a minefield. You know, every time it's like we supported Matt Ryan, and the proof was in the pudding. He was a former MVP, somebody that they want. He was a former MVP. Went to a Super Bowl. Went to multiple NFC Championship games.
Mm-hmm.
You know, almost did. He came like one bad throw away from actually winning his first playoff game in his rookie year against those Arizona Cardinals. So let's just say, and if he could actually audible, they allowed him to audible. Maybe, just maybe, we would have won that playoff game against Arizona. Still pissed off about that. I'm looking at you, keep looking.
That's that damn shit.
And I think, you know, and Wolf, Yo, Wolf, you are absolutely right. Desmond is the unknown and people scared not knowing. And that is the
Fact,
definition
Wolf.
of fear.
There it is.
That is the
That
That's it.
part
definition of
right
fear.
there.
You know?
That's
Say it
it.
again for them in the back, Wolf, because they tripping in the comment section.
Fear is
But
a dangerous thing.
But here's the
baby.
thing though. Because if you look at it and all my resident, crack staff in the comment section, if you look at what Drake London's stats ended with, look at what he got for the past 4 games, and you can project that over the course of a season. Right. Now, can you project that over the course of a season? Drake London would have had over 100 catches, 1,000 yards, and multiple touchdowns. And I guarantee, I'm probably going to say that I don't think Kyle Pitts would have got hurt, and I don't think that Desmond Ridder would have overthrown Kyle Pitts in that game against the Carolina Panthers. Carolina was begging us to win that game.
Yeah.
They want us to win that game.
Yes.
They were begging us to win that game. I was literally watching and I was like, yo, Carolina do not want no parts of this game. They want to probably draft another quarterback or have like top picks and whatnot. Mm-hmm. They do not want us to win this game. Shout out to Steve Wilkes and whatnot for getting those guys ready to play. They didn't want no part of that game. they did not. But again, I think to our own detriment, we were supporting Marcus Mariota, I think, for too long. And I think after a certain amount of time, it was time to pull the plug. If it was anything that I want to knock Arthur Smith for, is that I think if you have a guy like that and you know that he's more than likely better than what you have currently, you got to throw him out there. All right, Juan. Go ahead.
No. I'm with you, but the thing is, sometimes when you face with a narrative, you want the person that's a part of that narrative to literally unequivocally, and yes, that's a big word, unequivocally knock himself out. That's what you want. That's what you want. If I have a player and he keeps doing the roller coaster thing, if I know that if I take him out, I know that he's not doing what I want him to take himself out. And that's pretty much what Mariota did. Because I'm pretty sure at that point, had they saw what they saw at the end of the season, they probably would have put Ridder in a lot sooner. But they wanted to make sure Mariota took himself out. And based on how Mariota handled being benched, that lets you know where his head was at before he walked off the field. See, Mariota, technically, y'all got to pay attention to stuff. Mariota quit on himself before he walked off the field. Arthur Smith didn't have to bench him. Mariota benched himself up here.
He should have walked off and stayed there against Carolina.
His 2 game prior to getting benched, he kind of checked out a little bit.
He checked out.
Yeah.
So Arthur Smith saw he checked out mentally. He was just waiting for Mariota to physically acknowledge the fact that, I'm done. And okay, come on out.
They should have did that against Carolina. They should have stayed his butt on the sideline.
Hey, what do we say about quarterback? Being a quarterback is 80% mental.
Mm-hmm.
Football in general is 80% mental, 20% physical. Mariota stopped playing in his head way before he stopped physically playing.
Juan, do you believe that I think would have beat the Saints if it wasn't for Mariota fumbling that ball? It wasn't all on Gallman. It wasn't all on Gallman.
Most likely because
I don't see Dez having that kind of problem as much as Mariota did.
Okay, and I'm gonna get on that. If you noticed in the games when Dahlman rolled the dice, what did I say about Mariota? Mariota panicked. And by the time he got himself together, the pass rush was already on him. In that game, Dahlman snapped the ball low on Ridder the first time, and Ridder kind of backed up, shuffled, got out, ran for the first down. The second time he rolled the dice, Ridder adapted. If you watch his stance, Ridder was up a little bit, and he stepped the ball. Ridder dipped down. The second time Dahlman rolled the dice, Ridder was in a more of a deep stance. He caught the ball, sprung up, and then he was able to – right. So he adapted. He adapted. Yeah. He didn't panic. That's the difference. This is the little intangibles we keep telling y'all. A good quarterback will adapt to his line, his center, and his situation. Mariota didn't do that. Mariota like, here's another snap. Oh, here's another bobble ball. Lord, what am I gonna do? They coming to get me. He panicked. If he'd have did better, we would have had more cushion. So that last catch at the end of the game wouldn't have been the end all be all. This is what y'all gotta understand. Just like when Tampa Bay rushed us and almost hit Ritter, and I said, man, I told Coach, I said, man, Coach, Ritter is slippery. Ritter saw it. Ritter allowed the guys to get up on him. He dipped under. He backed out. He ran around, and he still was looking to make the play.
Oh,
Mariota took the sack.
Was he still looking to throw, or was he just looking to take off?
Okay. He was looking to throw.
Okay,
I see what you did there.
He was looking to throw. He was looking down the whole time. When Ritter escaped that sack, he looked downfield to throw, man. He wasn't looking to run.
Now, just to pick about what you're saying, Lamar Jackson, Justin Fields, Marcus Mariota, what they all had coming? They don't look to throw. They get in trouble.
Look to run.
Look to run.
There you go.
Run, Forrest, run.
And people,
I still think. Oh, go ahead.
Keep a feeling around. When Arthur Smith had Tannehill in Tennessee, Tannehill was a runner when he was in college.
Yes, he was.
He was. And in Miami too.
And yeah, exactly. So,
he was a wide receiver.
He was a wide receiver, exactly.
He was a wide receiver.
But he was contained a lot more. He didn't want to. He learned to sit back there and throw the ball when he was in Tennessee. He didn't just take off all the time.
No, he didn't.
So that's the difference, man.
But you still have to be able to read and react, man.
Exactly.
You gotta be able to read and react. That is Arthur Smith's MO for a quarterback. You have to be able to understand the X's and O's. And I can imagine how it was in that QB room. Because if Marcus Mariota was like that on the field, how do you think he was like in the meetings, man?
Okay, yeah. You're right. Yeah. I know that.
I do better, Cole. You're right. Shame on me.
It's like, okay, cover 3. What is the weakness against cover 3? Is it the seam or is it a hook? Oh, I think it's a hook. Okay,
there we go. I'm taking off. That's what I'm looking that way. I'm taking off.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is just my personal opinion. I would rather have a quarterback that's gonna look to make a throw versus looking to make a run first. Number one, because he's going to last a little bit longer and not take so many hits. Number two,
learn how to fall.
Number two, he's going to pretty much make the defense honest because he can spread the ball out. You can't spread the ball out running. You can't spread defenses. No, defenses will get you and will lock in on you a lot faster if you do more running. Because you don't. Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing: you want that as an option. Yeah, right, you want that as an option. You don't want that as an instinct, man. You don't, because there's gonna be teams. There are gonna be defenses that you can't run on, and we saw them. There are gonna be defenses in the league that you cannot run on. Then what happens is you force your offense to be one-dimensional.
And coach, do you remember every time Michael Vick played against the Baltimore Ravens?
Shut down.
He had nowhere to run.
Shut down.
Him broke his leg. Against Baltimore.
Then he sprung it.
Poor little Tink Tink.
It was falling on Tink Tink, all right.
But when it came to like legit defenses like Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, do you remember when Michael Vick would get to the playoffs, right? His Achilles heel was the Philadelphia Eagles. Every single time this man went against this team,
him in the box.
They kept him in the box. That's what it is. You're not going to run on us. But again, like I said, Michael Vick was great for what he did. But it pissed me off when he said that he never studied the playbook and then see what he did when he went to Philly.
Yep.
Because that was the finished product.
Yep.
Go ahead, Ant.
Why
He
you
had,
think?
Say it. Say it.
he had
Ant.
time
Say
to
it, Ant.
think.
That was supposed to be our quarterback.
He had
Yes.
plenty of time to think.
Why you think they ran the Wildcats so much? Why you think they ran the Wildcats so much when we had Vic? Because it didn't take no mental thinking. You roll out to one side.
Yeah.
You roll out to one side. If you don't see your man, take off running.
I mean, Jim Morris said it. He was like, "I'm gonna tailor the offense to what you do best, which is run." But again, Michael Vick, like he said it in his documentary, and this is why, like I said, it aggravated me because he is capable.
Mhm.
He said what pissed me off about the media is when they thought that I'm not a thrower, and he went out and he threw, I think, with like 350 and like 3-4 touchdowns or whatever.
Yeah.
So he's capable of doing it. But in his head, it's like, I know I'm the best athlete on the field, so I'm just gonna take off.
I'm gonna bring everybody to the zone.
Yeah. Until he did all of that until.
Now, now what we have to transition back, okay? Because we had a guy that was a run first type of quarterback. That was Marcus Mariota, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What we had is someone that, even though our offense, and there was times when Arthur Smith's offense, that those play actions are heavy, and that defense commits hard because we run the ball so damn well that there's people literally running open. There are people literally running open. Again, missing CP,
He's never
missing
played toss.
Bird.
Toss me the ball.
And Bruce, I'm telling you right now, Bruce Reed is like, yo, I agree with some of the stuff that you're saying. We ain't disrespecting Vic. We know the fact of what Vic could become. No.
See,
First of all, in my opinion, I'm not disrespecting Vic. The Falcons are disrespecting Vic by having Young Wei Koo wear number 7. Okay, that's my problem. So you talk about disrespect, that's disrespect.
Oh man.
Like we just want to win. We just want to win. That's what we want to do, bro.
Look.
That's it.
Look, man. Look. Y'all gotta understand. We're pointing out their pros and cons. That's not disrespect. That's basically observation of a player. Because you like the player and they're your favorite, it seems like it's disrespect because we're pointing out cons that you don't want to hear. We get it. Every player's got pros and cons.
Man,
even Tom Brady has pros and cons. Doesn't matter. Joe Montana had pros and cons. It's just the way it is. What we're trying to let you guys know is you're trying to judge a player. Some of you are trying to judge a player based off an incomplete team and a short amount of games for somebody that you like, that you think will take this team somewhere, but you're forgetting all of the other intangibles that has those players where they are right now.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait
a minute. Oh my. Okay. I got 3 things to address right now. Sorry, guys. Oh God. Okay, here we go. Yes, D. Coleman. I'm going to address that quiet part out right now because why? Why does Rashard Fenton get to wear the number 21? That is so disrespectful. There's nobody ever
so disrespectful.
Number 21 on our team ever again. Desmond Trufant, I'm talking to you too. Because there's nobody ever that can ever wear the number 21. Ever. And number 7. Nobody should ever wear number 7, and nobody should ever wear the number 11, and nobody should ever wear the number 2. Those numbers special, man. Those numbers special. They are sacred. Why we have not took care of our past players and put those numbers and retire them so they are never worn again. I'm just saying. And there was another one. Hold on. Okay, Bruce Reed, I appreciate you, bro, because you actually asking some legit questions. It's not about hating. You're asking legit questions.
Yes.
Hold on, let me get closer to here. Him look like Trey Young. To some fans, you know what I'm talking about, Ed. You know what I'm talking about, Ed.
That bitch drinking spicy.
Hey, Magnus.
Hercules.
Magnus.
Him looks like Trey Young.
Magnus.
Yeah.
You see what I'm doing?
That means he gonna never make a. That means he'll never make a Pro
No.
Bowl.
We gotta go there. Let's go there. Let's get real spicy, okay? Let's get real spicy right now. Because
that coffee.
You know how it is. Him look like Trey Young, and just like Losi said, he got that Matt Ryan hairline.
They look like they cousins. They look like they cousins in two different sports. That's why y'all mad.
No. This is
two different sports.
This kicker. They're afraid he's gonna duplicate what Matt Ryan done and get some high.
Well, okay.
They don't like Matt Ryan. They hate
No.
They hated Matt Ryan.
And the fact that we said he's Matt Ryan-esque makes it even worse.
Because he can run.
Yeah.
But on Matt Ryan.
One of his cons is his biggest con is going to be just adjusting to the NFL and adjusting, getting his rhythm and his feet up on him. That's it. Right now. He gonna make mistakes. He's a rookie. Yeah, he's a rookie.
But here's my thing. He made mistakes against the Saints. He could have threw 3 picks against the Saints.
That's true.
But he was like, all be damned. I got the biggest and best athlete on the field right now. You can't guard him. I'm throwing it to him. I trust my arm. I trust my arm.
If Cal wasn't hurt.
Oh God.
That would have been no contest.
Yeah. Do you realize that Kyle Pitts had almost broke Mike Vicker's record with a statue as a quarterback? A guy that was literally sitting back there and looking to throw him the ball. And this is before Drake London got here. So Kyle Pitts was pretty much the 1A and 1B option outside of CP. So when you have somebody that's going to sit back and read the defense, I mean, there was times where people, I think I've seen a couple reports that people want to trade Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, because he wasn't getting the ball. That was their biggest thing. He was not getting the ball. He wasn't getting the touchdowns, all of that stuff. He wasn't. They wanted him to be a breakout player, and we get it.
And they listen to what Gronk and Westcalls talk about.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand, it's a process. It's a process, and transitions. A lot of times, you're gonna have a lot of mismatches. But here's the thing that you don't have to worry about Ritter being in these games. Ritter did not panic like most rookie quarterbacks do. You know what I'm saying? He didn't stay in panic mode. A couple of plays shook him. Okay, let me adjust myself. Let me get my feet under me. Let me focus on trying to make plays and win the game. That's what you got to pay attention to. Their mentality coming into the game is, oh, shoot, the game's too fast for me. What do I do? Versus, okay, I see what's going on. Let me focus. Let's win this game. And as you saw through the games, that mentality kicked in.
Oh, we got a super chat. We got to address the super chat real quick. Let me get to it. $5. Ritter also has to deal with Atlanta's culture. However, I was impressed with Ritter. Ritter's part black. So my thing is like,
your daddy black.
If you seen what he looked like when they drafted him, guy had the iced out chain. If you look at his highlights, the dude, he has swagger. He has don't. Okay, I know if you sit there and if you sit there and listen to him, he sounds like Matt Ryan. He does. But if you look at him and you see how he acts, he acts totally different. Oh, what we got from this?
Put it this way. Hold on now.
Can you please explain to Champagne Bath why Kyle will be better under Desmond than when he played with?
I've been watching this whole conversation.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I've been watching this whole conversation.
Go ahead, man. You started off.
I got to go back to that super chat.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
it ain't
Coach.
going to matter because Matt Ryan, he adapted to the culture. Y'all still hate it. Y'all still cool. This man gave more money than probably Michael Vick, a lot of these guys who these athletes in this damn town, but you still disrespected him. So it ain't gonna matter.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna matter.
But to this right here, and you go first. I'm gonna take this.
Look, man, we done already had a conversation with this dude on camera. Might I add, his bias is still oozing out. after we done had an intellectual conversation. So, Miss, to your question, you can. There's no convincing this guy. I'm sorry.
But hold on.
beating the.
But Ed, is there no convincing anybody else just because like you marry a white woman? Because if that's the case, then there's a lot of guys in the NFL that ain't black.
Sure enough.
I mean,
Listen, I'm gonna let you know something. 40% of the people in the NFL are mixed. 40% of the people in the NFL are mixed or white. Come on now.
Look, if we're gonna trace this all the way back, if we're gonna do our like heritage, whatever,
You know,
on the line.
you know what? You know what? You ain't even got to get that deep. You ain't got to get that deep. Basically, what it is this. Basically, what it is this. People like who they like, and this is what we're trying to tell y'all. If you look at the times he threw to Drake London, while Drake London was in coverage, and the way he threw it to Drake London, and the way Drake London caught it, he made those throws learning where Drake London's strengths was, learning where Drake London likes it. If you notice, that first time he connected, every time he threw it to Drake, whether it be on the right side or the left side, he knows to get it to the outside corner, Drake is going to go get it. Why? Because the guys covering him can't block it. He started to learn what Drake London liked. Kyle Pitts is the same thing. You don't think he didn't sat there through 13 games and didn't see where Kyle Pitts' strengths was? This is the thing that y'all not paying attention to. Ritter stays in the playbook, but Ritter also is on the sideline learning. He's learning players. All he has to do is get rhythm with him. He didn't see how Kyle Pitts catches it. He see how Kyle Pitts bodies people out. So all he got to do is, okay, well, if that's where he likes it, if that's how he bodies people out, all I got to do is get in rhythm with throwing him the ball that way. When I see him get open, he saw Mariota overthrow him. He saw everything that Mariota did wrong. And I was telling y'all on these shows, I said, Ritter is getting an in-class live train. He's getting a live lesson on who to throw to and how to throw to him. And when he got on the field, Drake London, by being his roommate, was one of the first ones. He'll pick up with OZ. He'll do all of that.
But but it's like we're going back and forth with this thing. Go ahead, because I got to address. Respectfully.
Because it's just like Miss said earlier on in the conversation. We're complaining about this particular dude is complaining about a rookie making mistakes, even though he hasn't played all season, right? Compared to, let's see, 8-year veteran that's making the same simple mistakes that a rookie is.
That sounds like Jalen Hurts. Get rid of him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they get rid of Jalen Hurts too. They wanted to draft another guy in front of Jalen Hurts until he got him some help.
Okay. You know what? Champagne, bubble bath, whatever your name is. What rookie doesn't make mistakes? Answer that question. In the history of football, what rookie has never made mistakes?
Jesus Christ.
But I'm gonna say this though, because like the reason why, I'm gonna be real with you, Bruce Reed, because we've been going back and forth with this. I mean, we've been doing this show for a long time, and the only reason why we brought up race is because race was always the reason why. Because you said you like Matt Ryan, he liked Matt Ryan too, okay, but that was the reason why a lot of people did not like him. And it's not because of us. It's because of the information over the course of years that we had that was like thrown to us and that we had to deal with, even though the numbers were there, even though the Pro Bowls were there, even though the Super Bowl was there, it still came back to that same thing. It's not us that's saying that. We're regurgitating the stuff that was said to us over the course of this time since this man was here. It's not because we're saying this, because I don't care if that dude is purple. He could look like Grimace and be out there. If he could throw to our weapons,
goddamn game. That's all that
right.
Because guess what? Everybody's not saying that about Stetson Bennett. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's saying that about Stetson Bennett. And Stetson Bennett is a two-time national champion.
He may be your backup quarterback in Atlanta.
Coach?
You go, baby. Don't do that.
Hold on.
No.
Listen, okay. All right.
No.
Think about this. Think about this. Like, just think. I'm not saying he's coming here, but he's an Arthur Smith type of guy.
My head hurt now, Coach.
Think about it. Look at facts. Look at how he plays. Him and Desmond are very similar in the way they play the game.
Coach, they better
I'm just
draft
saying.
a punter in the 7th round. They better draft a punter in that 7th round, Coach.
Man, I'm gonna let y'all know Stetson Bennett going. Listen, I'm putting it out here today. Stetson Bennett would go before the 4th round's over.
Yeah.
Coach,
Yeah.
he's going to the Jets.
Yeah, it's the
He's
teams
going
that'll
to the
take it.
Jets, Coach.
That's
He's
very
going to the
possible.
Jets. He's
Yeah.
going to the Jets.
That's very possible.
Yeah.
We'll go before the 4th round's over.
Oh, God.
Oh,
But no,
man.
I mean, like I said, when it all comes down to it, we all want a winner. The only reason why I said we're pro Ritter, to me, I'm going to speak on myself. I'm going to go around the horn here, and y'all can say what y'all want. This is the first
Right.
guy off rip that says that he does not want to leave Atlanta. He wants to actually be here and win a championship. That was his calling card as soon as he got the phone call. It shouldn't have took this long, Coach. Let's get to work. He said that also after that Week 18 win when he beat the GOAT. He said, yeah, Week 18 is in the books. It's the offseason. Let's get to work. I think the dude is an absolute monster when it comes to studying behind the scenes. These are the things that you don't see. I hope that's what he's doing. The proof is going to be when he comes back onto the field. I like guys that's like that. I can relate to guys that's like that want to be here. That was the calling card of this team. Why we got all these guys on this 1-year deal, why everybody's so galvanized and whatnot, because these are guys that want to be here and want to be part of the change. We want guys that want to be here. Like not guys that's going to take a big payday, Peerless Price, that want to sit there and pay what was it? Ray Edwards. Edwards. Let's see. Who's another one? Who's another one? Go ahead, Chad.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
We're not doing this again. We're not doing this again. No.
Sometimes, Ant, we need to remind them that there was a lot of guys who used to come to Atlanta just for a payday.
But Magnus, we just reminded them they still don't get it.
We're gonna keep doing it. It's gonna keep until they're ready for the test. We're gonna keep doing a review. Okay. But honestly, again, how do you guys feel? Like I said, we're gonna talk about the cons of Desmond Ridder. We already mentioned that all he pretty much needs is just a little bit of seasoning and experience. If he's not the guy after next year, then by all means, do whatever you need to do. Okay. But we need to give this guy a chance. Let's build a team around him, so also Atlanta can look like a destination that people want to come to. If you have a team that's ready, well, first of all, I would say this because they said the same thing about Jalen Hurts, that he wasn't a great thrower. You know, they wanted to get rid of him after last year.
And they built the team around him, and you see what happened.
Team around him, and they went to the Super Bowl.
They went to the Super Bowl.
Right.
You a lame duck.
Because I remember when saying his name around any Phillies fan would start a fight.
With Jalen Hurts?
Yes, back in the day. Yes, when he first came. Yeah. Saying his name was like a cuss word around it. And now you see what happened.
I'm sure they used some more words besides cussing.
Oh yeah. It was rough. They wasn't feeling it. But this is what we're talking about. You gotta trust the process. I mean, like Magnus said, he wants to be here. That means he's going to put forth an effort to lead this team. You seen it in the last game he was leading.
Y'all gonna get that Tom Brady. Y'all gonna get that Tom Brady on your ass pretty soon. I'm gonna let y'all know.
Bruh, look, in my opinion, he gonna shock a lot of people. And a lot of y'all gonna have to eat crow. I'm telling you.
Mostly the media.
They gonna say, "Well, I told you he was gonna be good." Same, yeah.
Mm-hmm. No. We got receipts.
They did the same thing with Philly.
We got the same thing
with Philly.
Yeah.
But again, they did the same thing with Philly. It was like, oh well, Jalen Hurts did come on late last year. Does that sound familiar? Jalen Hurts did come on late last year, and then they went out and then they traded for. Even though they had Devontae Smith, even though they had Quez Watkins, it was like we need one more. And then they drafted well. Because maybe, I don't know, maybe people still salty that they took Godzilla from us. Now they might want to know who I call Godzilla. I'm talking about Jordan Davis.
Right.
And then they go out and they put that dude next to Fletcher Cox. Then they get Javon Hargrave. Then they get Ndamukong Suh. Then they get Bradbury. So you can do all these things. You can do all these things when you have a guy on a rookie contract. Do you think that coach is really that good? Do you think that coach is really that good?
Magnus, think about this. A lot of them, you got to realize, if I got a team, we already got our identity. We know we are formidable at running the ball. And I got a quarterback that I can work with and develop that wants to be here. Guess what? You make it easy on me, because now all I got to do is build a team around you and see what you do. And we got to wait for one of our star players to come back, so I see how y'all get along. It's easy. If I got to worry about trying to draft a quarterback and figure out where I'm gonna do with you, as well as trying to build a team, that's hard work. In a division where it's in chaos, y'all gotta pay attention. It's tactics. They playing chess. Arthur Smith and them are not gonna move off of Ritter. They'll probably bring somebody in, maybe like you said, to back him up. But they know what they got. Them last 4 games told them what they needed to know as far as where his head was at and does he want to be here, like he said he did in the draft. All they got to do now is build a team around him and then wait and see what he does.
Coach, if I'll say this, man, if the Saints could make Taysom Hill look like he's something, all comes down to his coaching, man. Am I right?
You're right.
And by the way, Coach, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna predict this. If Russell Wilson keeps screwing up, guess who's gonna be the quarterback in Denver? Sean Payton is there, right? Go ahead, Coach. I'm just saying.
I can see that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well,
that means Russ got to give up 2 of his parking spots. He got to allow Future to be played in the locker room. And Sierra cannot come to the facilities every day.
Or Future Junior or whatever his name is. Nope. He ain't allowed.
I see a trade coming on.
Yes.
Russell Wilson to New Orleans for Taysom Hill.
Yes. Oh,
I can see that. I can see that. I hate to say it, but I can see that. I'm letting you know.
Wait. I don't think they could take on that money because they're gonna have to get rid of Slant Thomas. Ain't he 59?
He's gonna go anyway. He ain't playing this year anyway.
And look. Based on what you heard from Kamara, he ain't gonna be there either.
He may be going to jail.
Right. So
they should have done it last year.
My man,
it ain't looking good. Not looking good.
Also, before I even go further, shout out, Bruce Reed for the $9.99 super chat.
Appreciate it,
brother.
Bruce.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it, man. But yeah, I like Calvin Ridley suspended for the year.
Did they reinstate him yet? He
applied. He applied.
Yeah, they haven't agreed to it.
They can't do anything to March 14th anyway. They'll let them know by March 15th, I'm sure.
But you know what? Go on ahead because the more they do with him, the better with a pick we get in compensation. So by all means, sign that long-term deal, man. Enjoy your time in Jacksonville. But again, when it comes down to
they ain't got no money though.
They ain't got no money.
Jacksonville broke.
That ain't our problem.
Wait a minute. Did they pay They pay Sunshine yet?
They're going to pay him.
What's the deadline for that?
No, Sunshine this is going to be his 3rd year? Yeah, this is going to be his 3rd year.
Yeah. This is 3rd year. So they got about 2 more years, right?
Yeah,
2 or 3 more years.
Yeah.
2 more years.
Negotiations start.
D-Coleman ain't got no sense.
Stop trolling, dude. Stop trolling. Duval. No, but okay. Again,
they minus 22 mil.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh, so
Christ.
Wait.
So who's got to go?
Ooh,
a lot of folks.
Who's making that money?
Boy, they getting rid of the janitors over there, ain't they?
Look what they paid last year. They paid Lucan.
They got Evan Ingram.
Ooh.
Yeah, they got the wide receiver kid.
Dude from Arizona.
From the Cardinals, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had to pay some money last year.
And I think
they
they got
they had
the
20
offensive
picks
line
last
too.
year.
Yeah.
Jeez. They had to pay people.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me they're gonna be getting rid of the water boys? They're gonna be getting rid of the janitors, the concession stand people got to go. Negative 22.
Negative 20. No, there's people like worse than that. New Orleans and Tampa worse than that.
Well, you know, New Orleans, they gonna let go of some of their fans too, because they cut costs. So you know how that go.
I don't understand how anybody in Tampa could talk trash, knowing the fact that, speaking of trash, Kyle Trash will be your quarterback next year.
Now, that's another thing I want to say about that. I guess y'all want Kyle Trash to come to throw the ball to picks, don't you?
Please don't say that.
I'm just saying what they want.
Please don't say we got enough.
I'm just saying.
They coming out in the droves with this stuff, man. We don't need no more.
No.
They paid Cam Robinson $22 million. Oh my God.
And that's why, Coach, I'm going to keep saying, that's why, Coach, Jalen Mayfield is your new right tackle.
Hey, listen. I've done the numbers.
Coach,
we can keep Jalen. We can keep Mayfield.
Coach, I'm really I'm going to upset people right now because I'm going to start trolling. Jalen Mayfield is your new right tackle, and with the 8th pick, the Atlanta Falcons select Peter Skoronski out of Northwestern.
We're going to trade back, man. Told you.
I keep telling y'all that. I'm with Coach on that, man.
Listen, there's only 2 players. I told y'all this last week. 2 players that you stay at 8 for. That's Will Anderson and Jalen Carr. That's it. Anybody else you trade back.
And with the way these teams are looking, especially in the NFC South, man, this is going to be quarterback top heavy. Look,
we can trade back and get 2 picks. We can get the big man. That's Azaka Luke, the dude from Baylor.
Yeah,
he's dropped a lot.
Yeah.
He's dropped a lot. We can go back. We don't like it. I just read an article somewhere that people talk about. Chuck Smith said, "Don't get no edge rusher. We don't need one." So we can get to one of those guys later. So we can trade back and get a cornerback within that 12, 15 spot. A good cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
You get Devin Witherspoon or Garrett Williams, I think, from Syracuse.
You can get
Witherspoon. I think is rising though. He's shooting up the board.
Witherspoon's in the top 12 right now. So is Christian Gonzalez. They both have moved up. But what's called still hanging around that 15, 16 mark.
What?
That's a lot of people in this draft, man. We're gonna be okay, guys. Like I said, we have a good scouting department, and this showed over the last 2 years how good our scouting department is. So I'm not stressing on that about who we're gonna pick up, but I can see us trading back now to
I'm telling you, man.
And get a tackle. I can see that.
Hey, Coach, let me ask you a question.
Peter Skoronski.
No, man. I don't want him. I want Roger Jones from Georgia.
Hey, Coach, will the combine determine a lot of these players' position in the draft?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because Roger Jones is going to run fast.
Okay, now.
Anybody from Georgia run fast. That's like the new Virginia Tech.
But now, here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. Pay attention. It will kind of give you an idea whether or not we may lean towards trading back or whatnot if you look at what happens post-combine. Because they're going to watch to see who drops. A lot of times players get shuffled around based on how their combine is.
Now, you talk about the combine. What's called did great in the combine last year?
Who?
Anderson did. Troy did. He did great in the combine last year.
And he still dropped.
Mm-hmm.
He only dropped in the second round.
Yeah, that's why I said they're gonna get shuffled around. They're gonna get some may go up, some may get.
But he was not known.
Right.
Nobody knew who the hell he was. Troy Anderson, even when he got drafted, who the fuck is Troy Anderson? Yeah.
Right.
Now I know where it's at, but what the hell?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, some people can't even. Okay, here's a guy that I'm looking at, and his name is Julius Brents.
Oh yes,
Brents.
We all know about him.
Okay, 6'4", about 200, 212, and he's about the same size as Gonzalez.
Exactly.
If he runs well, That's the thing. Like, if he runs well, then that's a guy that we got to look at too. So we don't necessarily have to reach, even though Christian Gonzalez, Joey Porter Jr., these are names that's going to get a lot of attention.
That's a lot of talent in that.
Yeah, it's going to get a lot of attention. Yeah, but we're going to find some guys that's playing at the Senior Bowl though. There's a reason why we was down there.
Hey, Coach. Do you think, you said, like you said, we don't need no edge rushers. So you think, like, in your opinion, is it better to build up like that front seven to keep them
guys, interior guys?
Okay.
I'm telling you, Coach, don't be surprised. I know you like Broderick Jones, but I'm about to troll right now, man.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, here we go.
There's a lot of tackles in there. I like Broderick, but there's a lot of them in there. I don't care.
No, I'm not talking about tackle. Okay, I think Arthur has been working. Look, if you could salvage Caleb McGarry, you can salvage Jalen Mayfield, because Caleb McGarry looked like a bust. For 4 years.
Yeah, he was.
He looked like a bust. We had 1 year of the human turnstile that was Jalen Mayfield at left guard.
At guard.
Guard.
Not his natural
position. Put him at his natural position and just run the ball.
Oh, yeah.
I think that could cover up his weaknesses, which is probably pass rush, and put him next to the technician that could probably help him. Everybody know I call a technician Chris Lindstrom, okay? Okay, now here's the thing about this guy Skaronski, okay? It is not popular at all, but he can go 1 through 5 on the line. Okay, what do you do clearly at center position? I know the head of the snake actually helped us become a top 5 unit, Chris Dahlman. Do you address left guard in the draft?
You have to.
I don't see anybody better than this kid from Northwestern, though. Unless you put that out Osiris Torrance.
No. I'm going to tell you, I still think, this is just me. Just me.
Okay.
I still think Schaefer's there for a reason.
Oh, okay. Local kid, okay.
I still got hope that he can pull out that better at that guard position. But plus I see us probably re-signing, maybe re-signing
Elijah
Wilkerson. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
However, if Hennessy come back healthy, Hennessy's not a bad guard either.
If who?
Hennessy.
Oh, yeah. But
he's on the roster.
He's
already on the roster. He's still signed. He's signed already.
Now, do you think that they should keep him and move him back to his natural position of center?
Hennessy's gonna be on this team anyway because he's a floater. He can play center and he can play guard, so he's there. So the guard position has to be addressed. Like I said, you got those several guys that are on the roster right now. You actually got 2 guards that's on the roster. I can't think of the other guy's name who they drafted. I think his name was Henry. He's played somewhere before too. But I see Schaefer getting the upper hand. He's gonna have the upper hand going into camp. But I'm sure they're gonna draft. I'm sure they're gonna draft somebody else. The battle will be between Schaefer and Henderson, who's gonna start at that position. And I can see us going to get another center possible. To at least push Dahlman.
Like, it is, like, I just want some nastiness on that line. I don't care.
I got the center for you.
Who is it?
Because
the kid from Arkansas. I think his name was Strostrom.
Yep.
Ooh, he's nasty. He's ugly.
I'm telling you, he got that meanness in him.
Plus he has a good coaching that's coaching him too. Like I said, anybody that sells Pittman touch, I take them. I don't care who they are.
Yep.
I'm gonna
they're probably looking at him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But here's my issue though. Because we're going to go back and forth, free agency and the draft, and it seems like we're going to be doing this a lot over the next couple of shows and whatnot. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother's from another mother on the panel.
That's it.
and here. Okay. I think. God, I don't know, man. I think I'm good on Jesse Bates, man. I don't think Jesse Bates when we hired Ryan Nielsen, I think I'm good on Jesse Bates because I don't know how Jesse Bates is on man. Okay, and if you look at Ryan Nielsen, if you look at these Saints, look at how these Saints play defense. You have to be a hybrid. You got to be basically a corner playing safety. Okay? You got to be a corner playing safety. That's why they went out and they got the Honey Badger. That's why they got out and they got got your boy Gardner Johnson. This is the reason why you have to be able to be a corner that can also play safety and come up and hit and do all the things that's required. But you have to be able to play man. We're going to be a pressure type of defense. That whole sitting back in the zone and playing like that, being a box safety, the back, I don't think it's going to happen no more. That can't happen no more. So, having said that, I think I'm good. I think I'm good on Jesse Bates. I like to add some Deron Payne to that though. I mean,
I would.
If the price is right.
Would. The price is right. And Bob Barker ain't on the show no more. You got Drew Carey. He's a funny man.
That he is. That he is.
I think we can get some nice pieces in the draft. There's a lot of D-linemen in there. Like I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't gonna talk about it. All right. Yeah, that's enough. I'm not even gonna talk about DeRon. I would love to have DeRon Payne here, but he's gonna cost so much money. And like I said, we can probably pick up two guys on the free agent market that ain't gonna cost as much. We can probably get two guys for we can get probably two guys for $12 million total.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
not even that much because they may not even fetch a high price because they ain't.
So
I like that dude Fulton Kasi. I like Fulton Kasi from Jacksonville. They ain't gonna be able to keep him.
He's gonna want some money though.
Here's a question for you guys. Here's a question for the panel. There's gonna be a lot of cap casualties coming out, right? Mm-hmm. To get a legit number 2, okay? To get a legit wide receiver 2. If they release Keenan Allen, which the Chargers probably will do you think that he will probably kick the tires on that? Because CP is trying to recruit him anyway. You don't CP a man people. Okay.
He gotta come for cheap though. He can't come for that $14, $15 million that he's gonna probably garnish. He gotta come here for $4 million. I give him $4 million. That's all I'm gonna give this man. But he can't stay half the time either.
And that's the only downside. I think right now, because of where the position we're in, I don't think the Falcons are trying to draft too many players that stay hurt because you're wasting money at that point. Because you got to think, you kind of thinking, okay, he got skills, but you can't use your skills on the bench. So and if you really trying to win, you're not trying to hit it. You always hurt.
Coach, I want you to look up Keenan Allen's numbers from the past 4 years.
His numbers?
I'm gonna play devil's advocate for the past 4 years. 4. Now
he's a stat king now. He got some stats.
Yeah, he's a stat king.
He's a very. I draft him in fantasy every year, so I know he does me well when he's hurt. But when he hurt, I always lose. That's the only thing bad about it.
Yeah. What is his percentage of being hurt versus, you know what I'm saying? That's what you need to know, because that's going to tell you what you can expect for him on the regular season.
Let's see. Coleman said, I bring Odell in for a workout, see how he's recovered. Now, the only thing with that is that Odell wants to play for championships. I don't see.
Oh, not one.
I don't see Kansas. I don't see Kansas City holding on to Juju. I can see Odell going there and playing. Taking like a cap friendly, contract and playing with that man in Kansas City. I'm calling by his name. I don't call him Mahomes. I call that man. in Kansas City. I see Odell going there. You know.
Yeah,
So,
he's
but like
chasing
I
the
said,
rings now. He's chasing the rings.
no, it's all about rings for him now. He got his
played
stardom.
11
He
games.
got his Now that's all I'm saying about like I said, I don't know. I see the thing about Jacoby Myers. Somebody's gonna like overpay that dude.
Yeah, I would like
Somebody's
to see him.
gonna like.
I would like to see him here, but yeah, he's gonna be want too much too.
You know who I like to see here, Coach? Tank Dell.
Everybody keep talking about Tank.
I like
A lot of
Tank.
people talking about Tank,
He looks like a faster Oz.
but he's only about 5 feet tall.
Man. Man.
He's five. They say he's 5'10".
He's 5'8". He's pretty 5'8".
He's like 5'8".
He's the same height as he's the same height as Oz. He's the same height as Oz. Don't throw jump off
They're
him,
Spurs.
But I like him. I like his break in and out of cuts.
Yeah,
I think Arthur Smith appreciates like route running like that. I would really, and I think Millie Mills said it. You know, put Tank Dell to replace Oz. I think Oz probably is going to command some money too. What do you guys like about Brandon Cooks?
If he can stay healthy, he'd be okay. I would like him if he stay healthy. That's another thing. Can't stay healthy. That's his downfall.
And you know good and well, Arthur Smith about to push. Whoever get on this team, he gonna push him extra hard now.
Oh yeah.
So you talk about
this season, this season, a lot of people will if you ain't careful, you have a lot of them players that are prone to get injured. They'll break in preseason.
Sammy Watkins
Man.
will get with you, but he can't stay healthy.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
He can't stay healthy.
Sammy,
He would
Watkins.
be somebody. You know what, Sammy would be a decoy for you because somebody's gonna always go with him. Always go with him.
I don't need another Peerless Price though, Coach.
That's why.
I don't need another Michael Jenkins, Coach. I don't need another
Hey man, Michael Jenkins was okay, man. Michael Jenkins did okay.
Hey, Coach.
He did okay. I ain't saying no superstar. He did okay.
I don't honestly. I don't remember seeing him in that playoff game where we scored only 2 points. I don't remember seeing him in that game against the Giants. In that
he couldn't get off the line. Hey, they jammed him so bad. That's a kid move, bro. He was like, I can't. I'm in the concrete. He was stuck in concrete that game.
Oh gosh, I just had a headache that just came back from trying to
2 points, man. 2 points.
Yeah, that was terrible.
But I like Tank. I like that I think you can get him late, and I also like Tyler Scott.
What about? No, hold on. That's a receiver out there from Princeton. I can't pronounce his last name. He's legit though. I'm gonna tell you what it. I'm gonna say how you spell his name. His name it's a weird name.
Diamond in the rough. Hey, look, you got to think about it. Where do we get a lot of our players that show out from them no-name schools?
Dude, he's a legit dude though. He's legit though. His name is what's the hell that boy now? I got it right here somewhere. I got names everywhere, man.
Okay. Well, while you look it up, I'm gonna address my boy Millie Mills. He said, "Hold up, though. The main thing for a wide receiver in this offense is to block." Yes. So maybe Tank Dell won't fit, but he got the speed to make up for the. He makes us explode. Yes. Well, I mean, things like could Oz block? I mean, anybody expecting him to throw his body at anybody? Though.
He does all right.
Yeah.
Well, if you can't block,
mix it up with you.
Can you get in the way?
That's all you need to do. Give me a second.
Yeah. You know, they wasn't putting eyes on no highlights blocking, but yeah, he was blocking though. Yeah. Hey.
Oh, is it this guy? Is it this guy on Coach right here on screen?
Yes. Check him out.
Andre.
He runs.
Yeah.
He has a 6'1", 60-meter dash.
Okay, how long is his arms, Coach? You know how to,
I got it right. See how long he is. He's 6
What's his wing?
He's 6'3". 6'3". I don't know the wingspan. You want me to go deep.
Now, like I said, we talk about Prince Shembo here. Prince Shembo.
He kicks dogs.
Oh man, you know what?
I'm gonna make it my business to mention that dude's name at least one time per show.
That dude kicks dogs, man.
The dog kicker.
Oh, this kid here, he's from Honolulu, Hawaii.
You see us?
Yeah, this receiver kid here. He's from
Hawaii. I mean, if his wingspan is longer than his body, I mean, hey, it's all good.
Hey, but he's a fast cat though, bro. He's a fast cat.
But will he leave his hands in Princeton? That's all I want to know. Will he leave his hands in Princeton? But they say him.
Hold on now. Hold on. Let me put this across. Let me say this to you. Let me say this to you.
Yeah.
He plays football, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, he ain't the smartest, so he got to make a living somewhere, right?
Okay. Oh, you gonna go to Wall Street? You gonna go to Wall Street?
There, because he ain't no doctor. Who else was a solid person come out of Princeton?
Oh, Foyer.
No, he was Yale.
Foyer played Princeton.
Foyer was Yale.
Oh, he was Yale. Okay.
Yeah. The quarterback kid.
Who came out of Princeton?
The quarterback. What's his name? The hairy face quarterback. Fitzpatrick, whatever his name is.
Oh no, Coach.
He was solid for 3 games. For 3 games, he was very solid.
Oh,
you give him 3 games, but the 4th game, he has problems.
Oh, Coach been eating that spicy jerky, man.
It's so hot.
Spicy.
Oh man!
Hey, just watch this film. The kid got some good film, man. He's a legit receiver.
Like I said, Coach, I don't mind as long as he don't leave his hands in Princeton. That's all.
Okay? Don't leave his hand in Princeton.
That's all. You know, I don't mind. I don't mind, but we do need a legit wide receiver too.
Yeah,
we do. The Brian Edwards experiment. I don't know what happened with that.
But I think that wide receiver two needs to be a veteran though.
Yes.
I don't think he'll be a rookie coming in unless he just he got to be that Jamar Chase like damn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got to be like that. So no, you're not like that. Yeah. But Jalen Wayne, hey, kid from South Alabama, you guys check out also named Jalen Wayne.
Oh boy.
So that's a man.
This draft is deep, guy.
South Alabama.
South Alabama? Oh,
yes.
We deep diving now. We deep diving out here.
Man, hey, I told you I watched so much film, dude, and got some of their names wrote down. It's like,
Coach.
Okay.
Coach, I'm gonna tell y'all, ladies and gentlemen, Coach is not even looking at the shoes on the display. He's looking through the box. In the bargain, you gotta look through the box.
I watch a whole highlight of this kid. Look at his numbers, like okay.
Yeah.
Look at the competition they played against, and look at the people. This is what I do when I look at players. I go to see the team they played and see where they play, who they win against, where they're ranked at, and everything. Okay, this kid ranked here, so and so. So I make my assessment from that right there. So.
I got something to say.
Hello, ladies.
Mimi.
Hey, y'all. It's Billy. Billy, where you been, Billy?
Hey, man, I got to make at least one. I can't have the show go on at least having at least 1 point. Even though I don't know what the hell y'all even talking about. All I heard was Coach said something about Lamar Jackson.
That was a long time ago. Good Lord.
I know. That's what the last time I heard. I've been crazy busy this morning, but the last thing I heard was about Lamar Jackson.
Well, you can have him. I don't want it.
We did a lot. Hey, man, we did a real. I think this last was research that myself and Kev have been doing on Lamar. I think we're gonna make a lot of enemies with this shit.
Oh well.
More
I'm talking about major enemies. They
You talk about certain somebody, Mike. You talk about certain somebody.
Woo,
Oh,
Lord
oh,
Jesus. Have
oh.
mercy, Jesus.
Look,
Man, look.
Mike was over there breaking thongs, and people were throwing Kool-Aid at him and everything else. But they were getting mobbed together for him.
Man, these numbers are really interesting. I'll just say that we may reveal them Monday, but these numbers are crazy.
With the way you
You
put in the
talking
chat.
about the ones you put in the chat? Oh,
Yes, the one I put in the chat. It's scary how similar these numbers are, and like I said, I try my best to be unbiased and look for areas that are just the truth. But I'm not seeing any difference in these numbers. And like I said, it's awfully similar, and it's sad. It's pretty sad to be honest.
Mike about to be the victim of cancel culture. Be careful, Mike. That's a minefield.
I know. Look, y'all having a good show. I don't want to turn the show into that right now, but woo, Lord have mercy. These numbers are
That's a
scary.
minefield, Mike. Be careful,
Mike, this might be the first time y'all see me eat popcorn and drink Hennessy at the same time.
Y'all call the numbers for yourself. Those numbers are like I said, it's people not gonna like it, but it's
If it's anything of what you posted in our show chat, ooh boy.
Yeah.
I don't think they're ready for that. I don't.
It's scary, bro. They're gonna be so mad. I guarantee it's gonna make a lot of people like make them say, nah.
I was gonna talk. I had to say what I was gonna talk about yesterday. I ain't gonna go there because people started getting fussy.
I'll take the heat, coach. I'll take the heat.
Yeah, you can have that this time.
Bro, look. I'm gonna be honest with you. Mike had people in their feelings to the point where they personally like they trying to go by his house and sit on the porch and tell him how they hate him. They trying to find him.
Just to let you know, Bruce Reed, it's not a comparison of Ritter to Lamar. That's your hint. It's not Ritter to Lamar.
No, it's not a comparison.
Nope.
That's what they do. That's not what we do.
March 15th, man. That's
and just to let you know, prove it. The offense is not really the same. I mean, it's a RPO heavy offense in Baltimore. Down here is more kind of like traditional heavy play action, run the ball, kind of like the 70s, early 80s type of offense. That's what it is up here.
Right. What we call the gridiron. Not the fairy league.
It requires you to diagnose defense. It is.
Right.
Just because don't get confused now, prove it, because you're my boy now. But don't get it twisted just because we have a running quarterback in Mariota here. He was just here just to be a bridge. That was it. Look at who we drafted. It's somebody that could possibly diagnose defense, and running is his second option, not his first. Remember, we would have Deshaun Watson, another guy who's running is his second option, not his first. So it's not really the same. It's not the same though.
Let me. I want to add a little something too, because people think Arthur Smith offense is it's an RPO offense. No, his offense needs mobile quarterbacks because he uses a ton of movement. You got to be able to use rollouts and things of that nature. You got to be able to use your legs in his offense. So you need guys that can move around, but it's not predicated off your ability to run the ball. He really doesn't want his quarterback running as much, but he will design plays to get a first down. That's the difference. He'll design a play to get a first down, but his offense isn't predicated on movement.
Yeah.
That probably confused the hell out of people. That probably confused the hell out of people by saying that. Basically what I'm saying, he don't need Lamar Jackson to run the ball. He need Lamar Jackson to move around so we can get other guys open like a Michael Pruitt to create space, so it makes the passing lanes a lot better. So if you guys understand that, that's probably as simple as I can get. Football is a you got to be able to think to really understand the schemes and things like that nature. But he uses his quarterback to get extra space for the wide receiver.
Just like the pick
That's
and
probably
roll.
the simple. It's like the pick and roll. That's essentially what it is, Coach.
And that's the most OP and most simple. If you play basketball, that's the most overpowered, most simplest basketball play out there, and it's still nobody could do anything with it, especially if you got somebody that can stretch the floor. So I'm just saying, you know. But hey, I'm gonna check this out though. Yeah, this is where Baltimore's arrogance came into play with this. Yes, they tailored the whole offense around Lamar Jackson, right? The only real weapon that he has ever had was Mark Andrews. Okay. Now, that does not mean that Baltimore couldn't have went out there and drafted a wide receiver or trade up to get a wide receiver during these times where, you know, Lamar Jackson was tearing up the league. They could have went into free agency. They could have did anything that they could. And they listen. they chose absolutely not. Yes, they got Hollywood, but come on now. Wait a minute. We got a hot tag.
Y'all still ain't nobody got no job today.
I'm fine. I didn't curse. I didn't curse nobody, y'all. I'm behaving myself.
I'm coming up in here don't mean I'm finna get on y'all today. Come on, can I just come in and be nice sometimes? I always got to be the pink slip when I walk through the door. I mean, can I say hello to the world?
No.
Good afternoon, fellas.
Every time I
Good afternoon.
What's going on?
Smith goes down to the sideline. Arthur Smith goes to the sideline. He got his firing suit on. Somebody's gonna get fired.
ATL Leo. What's up, Floyd? Talk to the fans. Hey, everybody. What y'all eat today?
Oh, they don't want to talk to me. Everybody want to talk to me. I've been on a trade block. I want to talk to me. I'm holding on by a thread. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? This is where all your super chat, all your money is coming. Is to pay for me to be back on this show. Because
yeah, we trying to feed these boys on this channel.
We hungry.
Y'all hungry? They want some hog maws and fat. You know, they want some greens.
That does sound good right about now.
Oh Lord!
Well, I just got to eat them. They good too.
Well, you know, Coach got some jerky for y'all. Y'all want some jerky?
He got that Jack Links.
I do like jerky though. I'm weird like that.
That's old trapper.
Hey man, that jerky something else, boy. I
That's a whole meal. If y'all think about a bottle of water and some jerky, man, you don't need nothing else.
Hey, the meat swell up in your stomach, just like rice.
Coach be acting like Duck Dynasty, man.
That's expensive.
John. I came on here just to say, hey, they just so nervous when I come about.
I mean, I'm always in trouble. Okay, so I'm just excuse me. I apologize, but look, I don't behave all the time. Probably I don't behave at all. But
yeah, you don't.
I'm nervous. I get random drug tests. I'm on the trade block.
Not a random drug test.
Hey, 330.
Look. At this point right now, we the
hey, John.
So it don't even
Prove
matter.
It. I just came on to interrupt y'all. For,
hey, they forget about us. She comes on. Hey, man, Maggie. Hey.
Right.
That's why I ain't come on camera today. You know, y'all got to shine today. You know, Ms Maggie and her bunny anyway. So.
Oh Lord. Like my
I'm chilling.
Ain't you, mama?
Yeah, shoot, but I'll be making them pancakes while y'all playing.
There we go.
Don't let it fool you now.
No.
You can throw down. I can tell you that much.
Talk about making pancakes and bonnets. Now that's it. We're done here, people.
They want some bonnets, socks, and pancakes. That's all you need.
What is going on here?
That's a 3-piece suit.
Look, if you want your lady to look like that, so, yo, go ahead and hit up Manscaped. If you want to have somebody pancakes and sausage in a bonnet, it is.
Hey Raymond, how y'all doing? For real, for real.
See?
Before y'all get into the closings and whatever y'all finna do, I just really want everybody. We got all of 20-something people saying they're going, and maybe 13 or so saying maybe. We need a head count, people. If y'all really are trying to be in July, I go visit the place on Tuesday. I need to know who's really trying to be down for July 22nd, so we can give them an idea of what to expect. We're going to feed you. You're going to have drinks. You're going to have you a good time. But even if you don't know, just put maybe, so I can have an idea of what everybody's trying to do for this event. So for real, RSVP. If you don't know how to find it, find me. I'll send it to you, but I'll make sure I put it in the chat for y'all and everything. But y'all, if y'all want to party with me for the Red and Black event, please let me know that you really are trying to come out, so we'll know exactly how many people to expect, because I'm going off that list. And if you show up in that dope ready to eat, I don't know what to tell you. That's what I'm just saying.
Detroit style.
Hey,
it's gonna be I'll announce the location very soon, but of course y'all just be down in Atlanta, be down in Georgia, July 22nd.
I'll be there.
And that's all I got to say.
I'll make sure my kids in there. Put the VIP in.
Well, go on ahead, man. Say your goodbyes now. We going on 1 o'clock, so we gotta wrap it up.
Well, I'm saying, yeah, I'll put the link on the when y'all come back to the video, it will be attached to the video. But appreciate everybody just tuning in to the show. You know, I'm over here chilling. But I just appreciate everybody that just really take their time out each and every Sunday, Thursday, whatever day that we come on, and y'all sit here for 3 hours and chat with us. So we appreciate y'all. So we want to give back to our fans. You know, all the super chats, all the cash apps, all the love that y'all been giving, we've been hearing y'all. We might not respond right away, but we appreciate it. So keep it going. Fulton County, yes, it will be in Fulton County. Yes, Eric. So it will be Fulton County, not DeKalb, anywhere else. It will be a Fulton County location.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be out of this damn spot by then. Closing on this dang on house. I hate closing.
Takes forever in a day.
Man. It's stressful.
Yeah, I'm bad.
It's stressful, bro. Don't worry about it. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead and say your goodbyes, man. You can't sneak up in here and not hit up your fan base.
I probably won't say bye, but I will say this. I'll say I'm sorry that I pissed you off. Nah, not really.
I'm not sorry at all. That's a whole lie.
That's a whole lie. But we have an interesting show coming Monday. We're going to be talking about, we're going to be breaking down a lot of numbers. We're going to break down this player and players. And like I said, it's something that is necessary. All right, we trying to educate people. Even in education, you're pissed off and you got to read, but y'all got to understand the ins and outs of football. That's what we for. Of course, we're gonna have some little entertainment. Hey, you never know what we're gonna get. We probably have Warner, but we probably have Coach, and we probably have Ms Maggie show up, but we don't know. That's why y'all need to show up.
Maggie ain't doing nothing.
Every show.
Maggie not doing a thing.
Look. Don't.
Maggie just gonna sip on her liquor and dictate y'all. That's what Maggie gonna do.
Like I said, Miss Maggie might show up. Okay, Miss Maggie might show up, and you never know what you're gonna get. But please hit that subscribe button and head over to. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram. Man, our Instagram is going absolutely insane right now. So you guys follow us there. Like I said, we're trying to build up Instagram. Like we cool with Twitter, but there's too many damn idiots on Twitter. Okay, too many morons on Twitter for me. So head over to Instagram, man. What is a damn cesspool? So head over there, man. Please hit that subscribe button. That's the biggest thing. We love it when you guys view, but it really helps the channel out. and our channel. So if you hit the subscribe button, you can turn the notifications off. You don't have to have the notifications if that's one of the issues why you don't like to subscribe. But please hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel. So I appreciate you guys for joining us. And Magnus, what you got, bro?
Nah, man, I'm gonna go last because I took care of Sami Zayn last night, so I'm gonna go last. All right.
We got musical performances being requested by fans over here.
No. Who is it? Floyd. Look, you my man right now, but you ain't gonna come in and say steal the show. She already trying to do that. Okay, I told you. She giving your boy random drug tests and trying to put me on a trade block, trying to get me on the show, man. You realize that? No. Maggie ain't on here singing. She over there making pancakes and sausage and socks and
a bunny.
Singing like this.
I'm comfortable.
Look, go ahead, Coach. She's trying to steal the show, man. Go ahead, Coach.
Okay. Okay. All right. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram.
Him mad.
Coach Unchained. Subscribe to my channel, Coach Unchained, on YouTube. And want to talk to me? Email me, Unchained at Hotmail and at yahoo.com. So that's me. Been fun. See you guys in there. Oh, by the way, I'll be dropping the next video about the defensive side of the ball real soon. So
Oh, I will be watching that. Love me some defense.
Coach, man, he been killing this shit.
Man, y'all stop playing with Coach, man. That man is amazing.
His name is
y'all
Coach.
Get over there and watch some of them videos.
Yeah.
He the real.
His name is Coach. Look. And our resident defensive tackle, man. Go ahead and let people know what time it is.
Oh, you already know what it is.
77790. Never mind.
See?
I'm just singing my favorite song. That's my bad.
See, Mike just wanted this. He wanted that spotlight. He wanted to sing. I'm let him.
You get all the spotlight. I want to show off my vocal skills.
Go ahead. Go. I'm cooking.
Wait. Go ahead.
I took the day off.
It's gonna turn to the mass thing. Why don't we all just go black and just like have people guess which voice it is then? And we playing a mass singer right now. Go ahead, Ed. Go ahead, Ed.
Oh,
no, boy.
Yeah, go do that Barry White. Y'all leave it.
Man, y'all leave me out of it. Leave me out of it. Hell no.
Barry White voice.
Hell no.
Man, River.
We do watch the XFL. Whoever asked that, I did watch that yesterday. I was watching the Vikings.
I got a break.
The Vipers, or what were they called? Them.
Yeah, we got that.
Beasley on his way back to the NFL, y'all. He's on his way back.
He ain't coming back. I think he found his little place there. He feel welcome. He gonna be part of the Vipers.
One thing about that NFL, those DBs be slinging that thing. Bam. Land suckers. I don't know.
Actually, it was a decent game, though. I didn't catch the second one, but it really was a decent game. People was like, it's not real football, but I'm thinking they starting to. I think from what somebody said, they're partnering with the NFL, so it's going to be a little bit more together now. It ain't going to be those theatrics and flag football type stuff. It actually looked all right. And to me, I'm happy because it's like, shit, we don't know what to do when there's football around. So now this little lady can watch football year round, and I'm happy.
Well, all they got to do is put bullshit refs in there. Just put bullshit refs in there. He'll be
We don't.
But you hear everything. That's the thing. You hear everything.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to know the play. I want to disguise the play. They just tell you plays, defense, and offense. I'm like, okay. If I got a video camera on, what the hell you doing? So Bill Belichick won't like that because he can't spell nobody.
Okay.
I see what you did there, Coach.
I'm just saying, they lied, man.
Dang,
Things
bro.
right there.
Ooh,
They tell you
boy.
everything.
Double barrel. Bang, bang.
Boy, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
hold on. I got one more comment on that.
All right.
Then the announcer said, "Well, he's gonna run a fade. Like, what the hell are you doing?" He was driving me crazy yesterday. That's the only part I hate about that part of the game.
Oh,
They tell you
man.
what they gonna be like. Dude, hush.
Oh, Lord. Lord have
You know what?
mercy.
Just look at the bottom of the screen. That's what
Yeah, just
that's
do
what you
that.
can
Yeah.
recash at.
Oh, my
They
goodness.
sitting there trying to like mess my boy up.
Am I
Vaughn,
right?
you're up. I don't know what the hell is going on there. Vaughn,
Go
go ahead.
Hey, man, look, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you also tune in to Cooler Talk Mondays. Mike and them going to have an excited show. Make sure 2 Thursdays, you got Ms. Maggie with Champagne Confessions, as well as the Rex Pit. Look, man, we hitting y'all over the head with some facts, stats, and the truth all week. I'm the Therapist ATL. You can find me on Twitter at Therapist ATL on TikTok and IG, Elegance, Wellness, and Massage. And remember, man, your health is your wealth.
Touch his body. Hey.
But what is going? Okay, all right.
So Matt is mad because I started
Coach
singing.
got some moonshine in that cup over there. I'm telling you.
Hey, man.
Hold on.
Oh,
You
boy. Now y'all
mad,
about to get
Magnus? You mad? Why you mad?
wow.
She got that choir. Just that choir.
Yes.
Temple.
Man,
It's church Sunday, so you know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, I was gonna say something nice, but I hate you all. Like, the only person, like I said, the only person that is on that I'm cool with is Mike and Coach. Juan, you be turning on me sometimes, man. When this woman comes on, she steals the show, and now I said that no singing, she sings anyway. Well, today was the best day of your life. To us, it was only Sunday.
Man.
The dunk contest sucked. All weekend,
It was ass, man. That shit was garbage.
Oh, my God.
I don't care. I don't like dunk contests anymore. I'm from a different era. I like the Vince Carter. I like the Dominique Wilkins. I like the Chocolate Thunder. I like the Michael Jordan. And I like the fact that Aaron Gordon got robbed those 2 times. But don't tell me those guys that I can't even spot. I think Matt McClung pumped my gas last week. I don't know if
that goofy ass 360. Whatever the hell it was. That motherfucker wasn't even a clean 3. Oh, what's that? No.
Does that guy play? Does he play?
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. So why did he got there? Who the hell who knows him?
I don't know. I told you
That's
he
what I'm
pumped my
saying.
gas last
I never
week.
heard of him.
They just throwing anybody in there.
$20 one night, brother. That's what I
Where was
told
the
him.
All-Star game at? Where was the All-Star game played at? I don't even know.
Utah.
Utah. Oh.
I'd rather watch wrestling, man.
We in Utah. Yeah, hey, there we go. Utah.
Hey, Utah. No wonder they had that. Never mind.
Yeah, you got it, Mike? You feeling what I'm saying, Mike?
I was about to say, so I caught myself.
Yo, we out. I'm gonna see you next week, man. We're real controversial. Look out for Mad Mike's controversial take on Lamar.
Unleashed. That's what Unleashed.